sound of a crackling campfire, distant city bustle. You know that feeling. When adventure is practically screaming your name, calling you to far-off lands and forgotten kingdoms, but you're stuck? Yeah, that's life for me and my brother Lin. I'm Sinju. I've got this locked hair and a pretty sick dragon scale cloak, red and gold. Lin, he's the total opposite. Light skin, spiky white hair usually hidden under a shadow cloak, and he carries this goblin sword. We're ready for anything, except a school pickup schedule. See, our little sister, Amira, is this pint-sized witch who has to go to school here in the Kingdom of Argus. And since we're her guardians, we can't just pack up and leave. We have to be back by sundown to pick her up. So our grand adventures? They're reduced to hitting local dungeons and taking on whatever small-time quests we can find in the region. It's frustrating. One afternoon, while trying to kill time before the school bell rang, we stumbled upon this old, weathered building. A sign creaked above the door. The Adventurers Guild. We figured, why not? Maybe they had a quick quest that paid well. The second I stepped over the threshold, this glowing screen just appeared in front of my face. It read, Dragon Slayer Guild. My eyes scanned the text. Everyone in this guild is an enemy to dragons and goblins. Our sole purpose is the eradication of all dragons and goblins. Uh-oh. This was awkward. I glanced at Lin. He was staring at his own screen, his eyes wide. He later told me his said, immediate danger. Would you like for a goblin to take over? Yes or no? Now Lin, being Lin, didn't see any obvious threat. Just a dusty old guild hall. So he pressed, no big mistake. The moment he did, my dragon scale cloak, which is usually loose, suddenly tightened up. The scales locking together like a suit of armor. It was a defense mechanism I'd never felt before. The cheerful chatter in the guild hall died instantly. It went dead silent. First came the sharp, suspicious looks. Then the whispers started slithering through the room like snakes. Finally, this guy broke from the crowd. He was cool, I guess. Sunglasses indoors, an ancient-looking sword strapped to his hip. He walked right up to us, sniffing the air like a bloodhound. He looked me up and down, then did the same to Lin. You guys, he said, his voice low and gravelly, smell of dragons and goblins. My heart hammered against my ribs, but I forced a smirk. Can't let him see you sweat, right? Yeah, well, I said, nudging Lin. It's this new cologne we tried on. Lin, bless his soul, tried to play along. He nodded, trying to look casual. Okay, yeah, he stammered, it's my favorite scent. But then this other voice, a raspier, guttural one, slipped through his own. The goblin, it finished. His eyes widened in panic. The voice of the goblin spirit tied to his sword had just broken through. The tension in the room cranked up to 1,000. Every single person was now on guard, hands drifting to their weapons. I had to take control. I put on my best I don't care face and started walking towards the quest board on the far wall, acting like we owned the place. We're just here to look at the quest board, I announced to the room. I tried to walk past the cool guy, but he put a hand on my chest, stopping me cold. He leaned in, his sunglasses glinting. We ain't got no quest for you, he sneered, his voice dripping with venom. Dragon and goblin. The entire guild hall tensed. Swords began to slide from their sheaths. Lin was frozen, his hand gripping his goblin sword, his face pale. And me? My dragon scale cloak was so tight I could barely breathe. We weren't just stuck in Argus anymore. We were trapped in a room full of people whose entire life's mission was to kill creatures exactly like us, and the school bell was due to ring in about an hour.